Hey guys, back out here with the new build, the Rlarrlo AK-917. As you guys know, I picked up this chassis from Sean Marsh. Big thanks to Sean Marsh for hooking me up with this chassis and putting his touch on it. As you guys know, I was going to run the 4040 TP4040, so I ended up going with that. Went with a higher KV, 5600 KV. This is his suggestion from my boy K-Bash. So I wanted to go with a higher KV, obviously, since I was going to be running lower voltage. So I wanted to utilize as much power out of the motor as I could, being that I was going to be running a lower voltage. I ended up going with the Monster X 8S here. Works out perfectly because it fits nicely in that spot. I wanted to make sure that the leads from the motor ended up reaching. I initially installed it a little bit more forward, but I had to bump it back a little bit as the leads weren't reaching. So another thing I have to do is remove the fan off of here. As you can see, I top pop the fan off of here, so it actually helps with the leads and reaching and stuff like that. Let's see, I ended up going obviously with 8mm bullets. As you can see here, since I'm going to be running QS8 connectors, my gears are already set up here with this car. Trying to see what else. We got the AG FRC servo in here. This is the same one I'm running in the Vendetta. And that was set up perfectly. Originally, the servo was mounted here, and Sean hooked it up with a top mount to help free up some space, which I'll need for the batteries that I'll be getting here in the future, which I'll jump into that in a minute. Also got the radio link receiver, since I'm running radio link transmitter, and all my other cars are running radio link, the radio link receiver as well. So I just decided to go with that. I will end up picking up an antenna, because antenna tubing. So I'll be running antenna tubing to have one up here and then run this one probably straight back, because I think that's probably going to be the best solution there. And I know, where's the, all right, so I have my Sky RC here. As far as mounting this is going to be a little bit tricky. I know people just kind of toss this in here, and I do have plenty of room where if I want to kind of mount it here, I can do something like that with some dual lock. But what I really like about the Vendetta is the ability to kind of mount it in something where I know if it was to crash, I don't have to worry about this thing flying out. If I do some kind of dual lock and put it here, I feel like there's a chance that this might pop off and fly somewhere. And I was looking back here and I noticed these two holes where it seems like you can kind of mount something. This would be really great for a mounting setup for the Sky RC on the Rlarrlo, the AK-917. I don't know if anybody's done that. I'm going to check on eBay to see if somebody's already come up with something like that. If not, it's a great suggestion for anybody that's capable of doing that. I don't have a 3D printer. I'm not very familiar with 3D printing, but I think that would be a great setup to have it mounted back here using these two holes back there. So just a suggestion for anybody that has a 3D printer if they're interested in coming up with something back there. Let's see what else. So I am planning on running the Perfect Pass, and I'd probably be mounting that up here maybe, or up top. Not 100% sure, but yeah, I'll be running a Perfect Pass in here. I run it on my other cars. I enjoy it. I don't have any issues with it. So I'm just going to kind of continue the trend with running the Perfect Pass. As far as batteries, I've been looking at a couple options, both being SMC LiPos. The problem is the fitment here as far as trying to get the battery to work perfectly based on the setup. So I do have this up here. Sean had that already put in, and I'm assuming obviously that's for the battery so it doesn't slide forward. So it seems like I'm going to have to do something back here very similar. If not, apply some kind of dual lock or something to the battery so it doesn't slide around when it's in here. So yeah, just going to be running 3S and 4S. The car right now is geared just for 3S, and I'm hoping to at least crack into the 110, 120s on 3S. I would assume that shouldn't be much of an issue. And then after that, then we'll take a look at some gearing options for 4S and seeing where I can go there. I'll also take a closer look as far as what type of LiPos I can run. Obviously, being 4S, the LiPo is going to be a little bit bigger, so I'm probably going to have some limitations there. I'll probably reach out to some folks and seeing what options I can run for batteries with this setup and the location and how much space I have. that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions about the vehicle, my setup in general, my future plans with the car, feel free to drop those comments down below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.